What's up, man, fans? Lethal back with another video here. Alright, straight up, today I just felt like picking a team with two fast corners, so I happened to pick the Browns. Alright, so if y'all don't know by now, for me, I don't really care who I play against, who my opponent is. I'm going to use a team I feel like using. You know, if I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. It's no big deal. But at the end of games, you know, I'm not an opponent of saying GG if it wasn't a good game. Alright, if it was a close competitive game, yeah, I say GG's. But if it's a blowout, I hate when people do that. If somebody like whooped your ass, stop saying GG at the end of that. Just keep it pushing, bro. Just say good win or something. Don't say good game, because that's not a good game in my opinion. Alright? People misinterpret the meaning. Good game is exactly what that says. Good game, meaning two competitive people played each other. It was a close ball game. Maybe something tricky might have happened at the end. I don't know, but all in all, it was a good game. But if somebody's clearly better than you and somebody's whooping your ass, don't say GG. There's no purpose to it. It's basically like gloating the fact that you got your ass whooped. And you allow somebody to gloat about that. You should never be satisfied with somebody really thinking they're that much better than you, ever. But nonetheless, like I said, I wanted a team with two fast corners. Greedy Williams is pretty fast. Denzel Ward is pretty fast. So, I'm going to go with them. No, not to mention, they got two good running backs in Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. So, they fit me, you know, just as well as any other team on the game. You know, as long as the team got two running backs that I can utilize, I don't really care about the speed. Like, I like using Steelers on here. Speed is not a thing for me. Now, if we was on All Madden, hey, it is what it is. But where people really compete on that All-Pro level, like you'll see in this head-to-head matchup, that's when you really can tell who got some skill and who don't. So today I'm loading up. I'm going against Bandit Reese. Alright, don't know the guy. Could be a top 100 opponent. Might not be. You know, like I said, at this point, if you watch any of my other videos, I do tend to play against a lot of top 100 people. The reason why I'm not ranked in the top 100, I don't play enough. I load this up, I play 2 games. You know, if I decide to play Madden that day, I play 2 games. I'm more focused on trying to build up my, stick to the house. But I'm more focused on trying to build up my lethal brand and bring more competitive gaming into the fold between Madden or 2K or whatever it may be. Like, I want everybody to have a league that's for them. You know, I just had a couple people quit my league because they said they didn't want to go against people that ran the ball so much. You know, but with this Madden that you see him break one to the house real quick. In this year's Madden, with the way people can cover 2 sink blitz you and 3-4 pinch buck old blitz you, and the way people can just sit back in coverage all day because Chris Jones or Fletcher Cox or somebody get up the middle, I don't really see the point of passing that much, but that's just me. Now, key moment right here. After he broke that touchdown, I offered a friendly quit. Why? Because it was 2 pretty much broken plays back to back. The touchdown I scored on the kickoff and the he just ran in and scored. I'm like, okay, Madden on some bullshit today. I don't want to go through that. Of course, he declined because, you know, it ain't like we the same team playing against each other. So we're going to play this game. All right, so Bandit Reese, you asked for this. The thing I like about the Browns probably more than I should is that it has nothing really to do about the running game, because I was going to be able to run it regardless, is that they got some talented receivers to throw the ball to. Between Njoku, Landry, and Odell Beckham, like, on paper, I don't understand how they can't put something together in real life. So basically, this is what the people in my league was talking about. I mean, some pretty competitive guys too. I'm gonna come out here, I'm gonna run the ball. The reason why I'm running the ball is because until you prove you can stop it, I don't see the point of, showing you I can pass. But right here, as you'll see, 3rd and 6, if you put me in a situation where I have to pass the ball, guess what? I'm gonna find a dot. Straight up. I can literally play this game without running the ball too much the entire game. As you see him break another huge one right up the middle. But one, I like to take the clock out the equation because a lot of people that, especially that can pass very well, they only can do that because they can score quick with so much time left on the clock. For a runner, you typically need an entire quarter. For a passer, you need half that. So, if a passer starts off with the ball and they score quick, it's more than likely they can put up around 21 points a half. That's 42 points total. For a runner, you need a whole quarter, so at the most you probably can score throughout a game is 28 points. Now, 42 to 28, it favors passing more than it does running, so I take the clock out the equation. Right here, he finds a beautiful dot to Deshaun Jackson in the back of the end zone. I got to find some defense for that. I feel like he's having a tough time trying to move the ball. I just got to find some defense for him. But for me, if you see somebody spamming the same run play, stop getting upset. Find some defense for it. Alright? Like, at this point, especially, like I said, the people I'm playing against top 100 opponents here and there. Don't complain that somebody's continuously running the ball. Like, find some defense for whatever it is they're doing and stop it. Right here, nice cutback lane. It was 3rd and 7. I showed a passing formation, ran the ball. He wasn't prepared for it, so I pick up the first. So right here on 1st down, I'm trying to catch him off guard. I just ran the ball. And this is where I like to try to find a dot. Now, where I messed up at on this play is I did not notice what happened when I motioned out my running back. Like, I see the linebacker move over, but when the safety moved over to the left, I should have realized I could no longer squeeze this pass in there. All right, now it's dropped back into cover 3, which if I was paying attention, I would have recognized that and, hit somebody different. But instead, I still thought it was cover 2, and I almost paid the price for it. And here goes me just playing smart. Right now, he gets ball at halftime. Why risk trying to go for it all instead of just taking my points where I can make it, still a reasonable ball game? So I'm up 3 headed into halftime. He's going to get the ball, and it's his turn to drive down the field. Now, if I can't find no defense for this run up the middle, I lost. And for some reason, everybody I've been playing more and more likes to hurry up offense, quick hike. That's what they do. They hurry up the offense, quick hike. They don't give you no time to set up any defensive adjustments. They just come out here, fire the ball, and hope that their receiver catches it. And the only thing you can do to combat that is to read the man's routes and know exactly where he's going with it. Right here, I read it correctly, but I didn't follow my gut instinct. So now he's just kind of driving down the field, finding the dot when he wants to. Right there, I was all over the run. He still found room up the middle. He's making it tough. So Bender Reese, I definitely agree that you're a good opponent at this point in time in the game. Alright, at this point in time in the game, I'm up 3. He's driving down the field. He's doing what he's supposed to. And right here, I read it perfectly. And because I'm on a linebacker instead of like a safety, I end up giving up 7 in the back of the end zone. So right here, 2nd and 9. I'm coming out to pass the ball. I'm pretty sure he's expecting a run. And I almost turned the ball over on a fumble. This is Madden. Madden things happen. And not to mention, right here on 3rd and 21, which is pretty much the ball game if I don't get it. I felt like I had a man wide open. Watch, I'm going to drive back. I'm going to scan the field.
In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
You know, I'm a double team Fletcher Cox. I'm not even worried about a blitz. And I'm going to fire the ball, and then Joku drops it. So at this point, I can either punt or I can go for it. And if I don't get it, that's pretty much ball game over. But like I said, I will drop back and pass the ball when I need to. You know, for me, there's no point of rushing it. So right now I'm reading cover 3. This man has pretty much been in cover 3 all game. I know how to beat cover 3. I can either go to the out route or I can hit one of these seams. And I know one of these 3 seams is going to be wide open. I just know it. So I drop back. Odell gets right behind the defense and holds on to a possession catch to keep my drive going. At this point, my opponent is pissed. He's totally caught off guard. And what I do? I come back out in a run formation. He's expecting me to run the ball. He's still in cover 3. And I see him on that safety, so when I drop back to throw it, I hit the man wide open in the middle of the field where he was supposed to be playing his zone. And to make matters worse, since I know he's frustrated by that, I decide I'm going to go for 2. You know, why not? Fuck it. You only live once, YOLO. So I'm peeping the defense. It's a cover 3 defense. This man ain't played no other type of defense, and they wonder why they get ran on all game. So even though he ran commit right there, he had no chance of stopping the run to the outside. So now, instead of him having that 3-4 advantage is what I call it, where the person who's up 3, they can kick a field goal, and the person who's up 4 forces you to score a touchdown. I'm the one with the 3-4 advantage. You know, so I'm up a whole possession in the ball game, and all I gotta do is come up with some defense. Alright. Here's where noticing what your opponent likes to do comes into play. So I notice on these plays, all he wants to do is keep hitting these tight ends on these baby out routes. So this time, I'm going to make sure I guard Ertz. Go over, caught the ball right there. And it's cool, because I'm like, alright, now I know exactly where to place myself so he can't do that again. So I place him just on the outside. And I get the bump, which allows me to get the turnover on downs. At this point for me, like I said, since I'm a runner, I already knew the ball game was over. I'm already in field goal range. No, this man has not shown any ability to stop me running the ball. And all I got to do is waste 3 minutes off the clock. Pretty much, I like to get it down to the 2-minute warning so that timeout isn't useful. But what a lot of players are doing now is they're calling their timeouts before the 2-minute warning, which, in my opinion, makes no sense. Because if they pick up for first down, the game is pretty much over. So right there, a little bit of stick work. And I don't really care if I score. I'm just trying to, like I said, get it down to the 2-minute warning. I know after this play, it's going to be at the 2-minute warning. I'm running down there, pick up the first down, keep the clock moving.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Now, since Philly had already used the timeout to stop the clock, at this point, if I get into the end zone, I'm up 2 possessions, and that's a GG. You know, it was at this point in particular time, this is a GG. You know, it's a good game, well fought on both sides. You know, I just happened to outplay them when it mattered most. I came up with a stop on defense when I needed to. You know, that's GG's. I'm up 2 possessions now, and that's pretty much going to do it. All right. Here's kind of the point where that GG's becomes non-existent. So, of course, he's going to come out and drive the ball, right? Of course, he's going to come out and try to put some points on the board. That's fine. I have no problem with this. He's playing competitive, trying to make something happen. No, I don't blame him for that. So right here, he thought, you know, he picked up the first down. He actually didn't. He stepped in front of the line when he caught it. So it's 4th down.
Third and one, you better get a first down.
You know,
They completed it, but no
and instead of just trying to pick up the first down, he's going to take his shot. When he takes his shot, can't find nothing, takes the sack. So, for me, the way I like to play, I respect every opponent I play against. At this point in the game's over. I know he's about to come out here and try to stop me running the ball, so I just catch him off guard. You know, most of the time I'm going to just knee it, but I knew this is what he was going to do. So I'm going to give him some stick with Odell Beckham, and now it's kind of at the point where it ain't GG's anymore, alright? At this point, I'm whooping this man's ass, 38-21, and I can't respect somebody that's going to do this at the end of the game. I was just thankful that this wasn't a top 100 opponent, because if it was, like, it just makes it seem like it truly doesn't mean anything to own that title. If you can't lose with some dignity, you know, what's the purpose? So one more time, he's going to try to shoot a shot to Jackson. I'm all over it with Greedy Williams. That's ball game. Ain't no GG's. I'm going to just try to go ahead and knee the ball out. But now, this is where that fuck shit comes into play. Like, it ain't GG's no more. Like I said, I done whooped the man's ass. He's frustrated, he's pissed off, and instead of just taking the L, I mean, it's going to end up as a loss regardless. Instead of just taking the L, he's coming out jumping off sides. You know, what is that about? Who does this? The game is, it's 39-21. Why is he jumping off sides? It's not a glitch to this or something. It's not going to keep him from taking the L. Like, you know, I'm on a 3-game winning streak. The way you can always check it is after the game. Remember what winning streak you're on, and just pay attention after the game. But instead of this, man, you know, just wisely taking the L, which I wish Madden had let the clock run in this situation instead of putting you on the field to make the clock run.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard.
He goes out like a little bitch. Well, like I said, I was thankful it wasn't a top 100 opponent, because I really would have been like, you know what? But just to keep myself up to date, I was going to go check my win streak, make sure my win counted or whatever. So I go here. I'm on my 4-game win streak now. And I happen to be strolling down, and guess what name I see? Bandit Reese, number 24 ranked player. Anyway, that's the end of the video, man. You top 100 niggas need to get it together. Like I always say, like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And like I always say at the end of all my videos, it's been lethal. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.